Hello everyone, we are from Group 1 and we are going to present the topic of benefits and advantage of activity-based costing. My name is General and my matrix number is 280161. First, what is activity-based costing? Based on Chartered Institute of Management Accountants (CMA), activity-based costing system is an approach to the costing and monitoring of activities that involve tracing resource consumptions and costing final outputs. Resources are assigned to the activities and activities to the cost objects based on consumption estimates. Cost drivers are used bilaterally to link activity cost to outputs. Activity-based costing system is used in target costing, product line profitability analysis, customer profitability analysis, and service pricing. This costing system is usually used to get a better understanding of costs and allowing the organizations to develop a more appropriate pricing strategy. Activity-based costing system is a cost estimation tool for business. Nowadays, the complexity of many businesses has increased due to the wider product or service varieties, shorter product life cycles, a greater emphasis on quality, and more complicated production process. Cost estimation can be made by using the activity-based costing system to recognize the complexity of numerous cost drivers. The transaction-based calculation is used rather than the volume-based calculation in this system. A cost driver is a factor that causes a change in the cost of an activity. Cost driver is divided into two groups. First group is a resource cost driver. It is a measure of the quality of resource consumed by activity and is used to assign the cost of a resource to an activity or cost pool. The second group is an activity cost driver. It is a measure of the quantity of the frequency and intensity of demand placed on an activity by cost object and is used to assign cost to the cost object. As a result, the cost can be easily computed by using the activity-based costing system even if the business is complex. Next is determination of more accurate cost. Activity-based costing system is an accounting methodology that assigns the cost to the activities rather than the products or services based on the use of resource. Since activity-based costing system is a cost estimation tool in the business, the resource and overhead costs can be more accurately assigned to the products and costs that utilize them. The accounting-based costing system is a technique that involves the identification of costs with each cost-driving activity and using the cost as the basis for apportionment of costs over different cost objects. A greater accuracy of the cost of the products or services can be determined since the resource and overhead costs can be correctly assigned. Overpricing or underpricing of the products or services can also be avoided if more precise costs are determined.
A very good day to Dr. Yurita. My name is Anki and my matric number is 280146. I will continue to present the benefits and advantages of activity-based costing. When a more accurate cost is determined, the organization can lead to an enhancement of the decision-making by using the activity-based costing system. More accurate overhead costs and cost drivers that are identified by using the activity-based costing system results in a more streamlined business process. There are some steps that are required in using activity-based costing system. First, activities that consume the resources should be identified and costs should be assigned to the activities. After that, the cost drivers associated with each activity should be identified and the cost rate per cost driver units should be computed. Lastly, the cost can be assigned to the product by multiplying the cost driver rate with the volume of the cost driver units consumed by the product. When all overhead costs are calculated accurately, the management team will be able to get an idea on which business processes are performing well and which are inefficient. They can then streamline the process by allocating most resources to the profitable activities and eliminating those that are considered as costly or wasteful. By providing better decisions, it can also directly improve the performance of the organization. A concrete metrics for improvement of the organization can be provided by using the activity-based costing system. This costing system encourages the management team to evaluate the efficiency and the cost effectiveness of the activities of each program. Activity-based costing system assigns the value to the activities based on how much value the activities can provide to the organizations and the outputs. This helps the management team in determining what activities are really added value. For example, those that will be the best to accomplish a mission, those that will deliver a service, or those that will meet the demands of the customers. Besides, the management team can also use the activity-based costing system to identify the non-added value activities. Activities that are performing well and activities that need improvement can be determined. As a result, the management team will be able to make improvement since they have a chance to analyze the efficiency and the cost effectiveness of the activities by using the activity-based costing system. When the overall performance of the organization is improved, activity-based costing system can also lead to an increase in customers and organization profit. The management team that use the activity-based costing system will have a better understanding of what actually drive the overhead cost and what actually caused the increase in the product and services profitability. This costing system not only provide a better knowledge of the products and services profitability, but also can be used to determine the profitability of the customers. The management team can examine the customer's profitability information and determine how to manage the customer's relationship in order to increase the satisfaction of the customers. As a result, the organization profit and the customer profits can be increased when the information is provided by the analyzation of the activity-based costing system. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Samitha Raman and my metric number is 280441. Today I would like to present about the advantages of ABC system to the manufacturing sector. First of all, I would like to explain what is a manufacturing sector. A manufacturing sector includes any organization that uses components, parts or raw materials to make a finished good. The finished goods can be sold directly to the consumers or to other manufacturing companies that use them for making a different product. Manufacturing plants often use an assembly line, which is a process where a product is put together as a sequence from one workstation to the next. By moving the product down an assembly line, the finished good can be put together quicker with less manual labor. Manufacturing businesses can be very simple with only a few parts required for assembly, or they can be very complicated with hundreds of parts needed to create a finished product. Now I'd like to talk about the advantages of the ABC system to the manufacturing sector. First is identification and elimination of waste. By using ABC system in the manufacturing company, waste can be identified and eliminated by the management team. ABC system provides a roadmap to the complexity of a manufacturing organization. It describes and costs the activities being carried out. It also helps the management team understand an important source of complexity, the demands placed on the organization by a diverse range of products. Once the management team understands what is keeping the organization busy and where the demands for activities come from, they can focus on eliminating both the demand for the activity and possibly the activity itself. Right? ABC system avoids unnecessary complexity in the manufacturing sector. The cost of designing, implementing and maintaining an ABC system can be reduced by simplifying its design. The management team of ABC system can avoid using data that are not already available within the company. In some company, for example, they can take advantage of that data that already exists in the manufacturing database, like the number of production runs, but not the data that are not yet exist in the database. Also, the management team of activity-based costing system can take the advantage of designing rules that simplify the system without sacrificing the accuracy of product cost. For example, tasks that are performed at the same time, such as changing the tools on machine and inspecting the first part, can be combined on as one activity with one cost driver, such as the number setups. Capture the direct costs and variable overheads. The Chinese electricity company Qiji Ltd is one of the manufacturing company that used ABC to capture direct costs and variable overheads. The two tasks for the ABC system used by the company is to trace direct labor costs directly to product and client contracts and allocate manufacturing overheads on the basis of up-to-date labor hours to contracts. The ABC system has successfully induced standardization in their working practices and processes. Before this, the company used the traditional accounting system. The inaccuracy of the traditional costing system seriously impeded the company's ability to compete on pricing. So we can see that the ABC system enables the management team to measure the product cost more accurate, and true cost can be calculated. That's all from me. Thank you so much.
Good morning, doctor. I am Wei Mei and my metric number is 280778. I will present about the benefits and advantages of activity-based costing in service sector. The article that I have chosen is an application of activity-based costing in higher learning institution, a local case study by Anbalagan Krishnan. In general, service sectors includes any organization that provides service to its customer instead of selling physical products. By providing service to the customer, the service company able to generate income. Service companies are becoming more interested in costing accurately in order to make long-term strategic decisions as well as day-to-day operating decisions. Accurate costs are necessary to make product pricing, staffing, and resource allocation decisions. First of all, understand the cost and value of the service activities is the advantage of activity-based costing in service sector. Activity-based costing system is a useful decision-making framework for economic analysis in service sectors, particularly in the areas of planning, controlling, and decision-making. Service companies can benefit from using the activity-based costing system as the company have the same set of issues as manufacturer, for example, analyze the operating expenses and performing the service activities that demand resource. This system is also an effective tool in service companies for tracing costs to the service provided and helpful tool in implementing the total quality thinking in service companies as it encourages the management team to analyze activities and determine their value to the customer. Activity-based costing system also generate information that enable the management team to identify opportunities for cost saving and provide them with an improved basis for budget construction. Therefore, the costing system based on the activity-based costing model would help the service sectors to understand the cost and value of the service activities that are essential to control escalating operational costs. Besides, the second advantage is the elimination of non-value-added activities. Activity-based costing system helps to eliminate the non-value-added activities that consumes the organization resource without any benefits for the organizations. With this analysis, the service sectors could focus its resource on the activities that add value to the customer and provide economic benefits. However, this does not mean that understanding the activities that drive costs and eliminate the non-value-added activities compromise the service quality rendered to its customer. COP 1995 asserts that the customer demands service that often drive the business expense up without a corresponding increase in the revenue, and thus the firms that could quantify these costs are in the best position to control them. All in all, the objective is to eliminate any activities that do not add value to the service provided, and with this, the cost can be reduced without compromising the service offered to the customer. Moreover, provide analysis of the service and strategic planning control is the third advantage. Ketin University was established in Malaysia 7 years ago with a joint venture partner with one of the foreign universities. It is one of the service sector that use the activity-based costing system. Based on the article, the previous costing system used does not achieve the objective of directing and controlling the operational activities. The unknown of true cost and effectiveness of resource by using the previous costing system has led to the difficulty to fit mandated activities within shrinking budget envelope. The cost is assigned to students as each activity center incurred costs as a result of service rendered to the students. The cost incurred by the division in performing service for each student can be clearly shown, and whether the cost is justifiable to provide service can be also known by using the activity-based costing system. Thus, we can conclude that the activity-based costing system not only provides the analysis of service, but also help the management team with strategic planning control of overall function of the organization. That's all the presentation from me. Thank you and have a nice day.
Assalamu alaikum and hi. My name is Anisha Mimi binti Muhammad Razi. My metric number is 280851. As a continuous presentation, next I will present about the benefits and advantages of activity-based costing in the logistics industry. First and foremost, we need to know what is supply chain and what is logistics. Supply chain is important, especially to manufacturing companies and also services company. Supply chain links supplier, manufacturing companies, distribution and services companies in relation to produce and delivery goods or services to meet customer requirements. Meanwhile, the logistic can be defined as a part of supply chain process that plan, implement and control the effective and efficient flow of goods, services and related information from the point of origin to the point of consumption. In the highly competitive market, the speed of physical and information flows play a fundamental role for the achievement of the company objective. Next, we will move to the main part of this presentation, which is 3 advantages of activity-based costing system to the logistic industry. The first advantage of activity-based costing system to the logistics industry is improve the business profitability. Activity-based costing system is addressed to solve the problem concerning the traditional cost accounting system based on volume and improvement of business profitability. This activity-based costing system also provides management team with useful information about labor and other resources, including consumption for products, consumer and supplying channels that leading to management and control of the overhead present in the company. By using analysis of factors that can determine overhead consumed by the company, it is possible to make logistic activity efficient by eliminating redundant or unnecessary tasks or optimize resource allocation to activities that can add value to the customer or the product. Okay, the second advantages of activity-based costing system to the logistic industry is efficient collaborative relationship among the companies. Activity-based costing system permits the planning of efficient collaborative relationship among the companies in the supply chain. The identification of costs reciprocally influence allow for a choice of a collaboration as a method which is more competitive for the whole partnership. The correct information about differential costs that arising from the possible alteration of collaboration relationship will help the company make appropriate strategic decision in the logistic activities. This will help them realize with others company what is the best way to modify the objective of cooperation in order to make the supply chain is more competitive. So the last advantages of activity-based costing system to the logistic industry is more accurate system for activity and measuring performance. The activity-based costing system provides greater visibility on how product, customer or supply channel impact profitability. The company can more accurately trace costs and determine the area generating the greater profit or loss. Besides, products and profitability analysis performed by firms using activity-based costing system have significantly altered management perception. This is because manager can target high-cost product or customer for reduction effort and can use other techniques such as repricing, minimum by quantity or charging by service to improve profitability. As a conclusion, activity-based costing system provide the leading logistic firm with more accurate system for costing activity and measuring performance. Overall, we can see that there is a lot of benefit and advantages of activity-based costing system, not only in the logistic industry, but in general, in manufacturing companies and also services company. Besides that, activity-based costing system also much more better than traditional cost accounting system, but then they also have disadvantages of this system. So I think that is all about the presentation from me, and it is the end of the presentation from group 1. Thank you.